Hey, it's Michael, and regarding bricks, I have a lot to show you today. This is Brickland, my Lego city. It's what's currently occupying the table I have here in a Lego basement. What I want to do today is put the modular building permanently into place, at least as permanent as you can be with Lego. But if you know me, you'll know that I'm not content to just plop it in there and call it good. I need to do something with it to make it better. In this particular case, it's a really stately building, but I feel like it can be even more stately. For examples of this, you can see previous videos like the corner bookshop, expanded assembly square, to a lesser extent the jazz club, the smaller A-frame cabin. I also have more custom stuff like the train platform, the train tunnel, and all the cliffs, and like Brickland Peak, which was the last episode. If you haven't seen any of those, you should be able to find them on my channel. Maybe there'll be links and stuff. Anyway, let's get going on the modular building. The new museum, that one. So the first thing that I needed to do was figure out the spacing. I knew I wanted it centered in the capital D shape that's formed by the railroad tracks and the street, but I didn't know how much bigger I could actually make the building and still have space for some exterior details like a path through, like museum grounds or something like that. Most of the tracks in Brickland are exceedingly dangerous, but I want to train in my city, so we'll just ignore safety concerns for now. So this is centered. I just have to figure out what I want to do with all of this space. I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do, but I know that I want to put this here and I want it to be a little higher than the other buildings because then I can make this staircase more stately or grand. But yeah, so I'm going to at least do that, and then I can get a better sense of where to go from there. At this point, I was just trying to see what the front would look like with the staircase and the masonry brick wall. I wasn't sure if one brick high was going to be enough or if I was going to have to go up to two. I also used a lot more Duplo bricks to raise the whole thing up. I was able to see pretty quickly that while the staircase and the retaining wall were going to work, I think they would look good, there was still a problem. Oh, this is a bad angle, but I have to move this whole thing back. It's too close to the curb. So if you notice the coffee and the hair, you might have guessed that the clip was recorded in the morning, and you would be correct. Well, I got the base of the building moved back, and I definitely think it was worth it in the end. That sort of 2 steps forward, 1 step backward type of progress is frustrating, but it is still progress. I think I'm getting better at overcoming my decision paralysis when it comes to taking steps, building something, and I'm able to just go for it more often. Lego isn't permanent after all. main way that I modified the museum, other than raising the whole thing up, was to extend it by about 8 studs on each side. This was the easiest way I could extend the front facade and the windows so that the spacing was the same. And it was also big enough that I could just make the room considerably bigger, or I could add an entirely new room, which is what I'm doing here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to turn this extra room into a little art gallery. It feels appropriate for the space. Unfortunately, I don't actually get around to finishing the grounds in this episode. I've come really close to my self-imposed deadline, and I'm still waiting on a parts order, so I can't finish the grounds and some of the building actually, so I'm gonna have to split this into 2. For the next one though, I know that I want to have some statues in the grounds, like 2 on one on either side. Thinking like an abstract sort of outside statue. So if you have any suggestions for that, please write a comment below. A few years ago, there was a Lego Ideas set of dinosaur fossils. It was really, really cool, and I tried to fit the T-Rex fossil in here, but it's way too big. The tail would way over the side, and it's really tall. Technically, the set belongs to my oldest child, but I'm sure she would be fine letting me borrow it. I was able to fit the Lego Sapien statue in a satisfying way, so that's cool. For this second floor room, I think I'm going to give the museum staff a proper laboratory. There is a little closet-sized space in the back with a little microphone, but I think scientists deserve more space and budget and equipment. I think it'll be fun designing all the apparatus and stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And already, I think it's safe to say that this museum building is looking more stately, which seems to be the word of the episode. Here, it's more obvious that I'm missing some pieces. I've received some of them since filming this, but I'm still waiting on others. The little 1x1 round plates with pins, in particular, apparently appeared for the first time in tan in this set. So I don't have any extra, and I still need some. Oh, and for this room, I want to add 2 more displays. I'm thinking Aquanauts and Explorians. But if you have any better ideas, let me know. So the majority of this building is done, I think. I'm still missing some pieces, and I used really bright red and I think a pink piece just so I wouldn't forget. But I'm missing some of the masonry bricks in olive green and some of the arches and the pins and tan pieces. So I'll have to replace those. But for now, I'm going to move forward. I need to clean because it's just such a mess, and it is really stressing me out. So yeah. That's it for today. So, like I said, I ran out of parts. I couldn't finish, but this is like the night before I'm supposed to release this. It's a self-imposed deadline, but I would rather get this out on time than wait a whole month in between uploads. Maybe you disagree. I don't know. Let me know. In any case, I'm so glad you stopped by. Thank you for watching. Take care, play well, and I will see you next time. Turn off.